So this is the way that I suppose like having like a number of different private clients, it's not always easy to kind of manage your time and spread it equally. And one of my mantras is that I want every private client to feel like they're the only client that I have. So like I'm always, because they pay us very well, like it's very important to me that they get immaculate service and rapid response times, and that all their work gets done when I say that it's going to be done. So if I say, look, your marketing funnel is going to be up in 2 weeks, I need to make sure that it's up in 2 weeks, or even faster if possible. So to do that, when you've got 1 or 2 clients, you can kind of just manage it. But once you start going into more and more clients, like it gets trickier and trickier to be able to deliver that. And what I also found was that like I can get quite distracted easily, like as we all do with social media and emails and phone calls and stuff like that. And so I was thinking like, what's like a methodology that I can use to ensure that, yes, even if I do get distracted or take phone calls or have meetings or things like that, like how do I make sure that I get the core things done every day? There's a book called Deep Work, and it's like, there's some things that are just deep and you need to get done and they have the most impact. Well, I look at each day and I'm like, well, cool. Like what are those, what's that deep work that I can do that's absolutely essential that only I can do that needs to get done? And then that goes on the Kanbanflow board and it gets actioned. So I thought I might just share my screen and kind of run you through it. How this is not like my exact board because it's got like my private client names and confidential information, but I've kind of just made it a little fraction more general, but you can still get the same gist of how it'll work.
Yeah, brilliant. So it's great that you've given us a bit of introduction to how you use this Kanban tool. Do you want to just tell us what actually, I mean, it's probably awesome while you're showing us what this tool actually is?
Yeah, so it's a free online tool, kanbanflow.com. They've got a paid version that's $5 a month, which I'm not currently subscribed to. I'm still on the free version, which works fantastically well. And so it's basically just a tool where you can put down all the different tasks that you have, but then you can kind of drag and drop them between different categories. And so I've seen like people use this 10 different ways, but what I've done is basically work out so if you can see my screen here, on the left-hand side here is all my to-dos coming up. So this is kind of like my bucket list, or just a dump list. Whenever I get a new task that I need to do, I just kind of put it here when I haven't worked out when I'm going to do it yet. And then what I do here is work out from Monday to Friday for each week. I work out all the things I want to get done that week, what day that they're going to be on, and what order that I do them in. The other cool thing is that so the whole Kanban / Pomodoro methodology is that you break each task up into how many Pomodoros that you think it's going to take. And a Pomodoro essentially is a 25-minute task. So what I've done is just to customize this and make each one, like each color, a different Pomodoro amount. So for example, like on Monday when I'm choosing my new gym, that's a pretty simple task. So I can get that done in 25 minutes. And just look around on Google, find a few gyms, call them up and pick one to go in for a trial class. Now, when I'm doing that new proposal format for our agency, that's a bit more work. So I've got that down to 2 Pomodoros.